Hey, I'm Jocelyn, and today we're going to make some strawberry liqueur. I've been really into flavoring vodkas, just infusing different things, and even some bourbons and stuff. I've also been really hunting for this strawberry liqueur that I had when we were in France, maybe 2 or 3 years ago. So I finally found a recipe and I like it, I tried it, but I'm gonna do something just a little bit different with this one. And I thought maybe you guys might enjoy it. So I'm going to make a big batch. Typically a batch would be about 3 cups of vodka, 8 or so ounces of strawberries, and a couple tablespoons of sugar. By the way, when you're making sugar, raw sugar is better than plain white sugar, but you can do white sugar too. So you don't have to go out and buy special sugar for it. I just happen to have some of this on hand. So let's get started. The first thing we're gonna do, I've washed my strawberries, and then I'm just gonna kind of cut them into big chunks, like quartered probably, maybe have the small ones. You don't want these to be really small because you're gonna have to like sieve all of that stuff out. So we'll just go ahead and do this. Make sure you're getting rid of the tops. We don't want the green stuff. I'm making a bigger batch. I'm making like a batch and a half because I want to give some of this to one of my girlfriends. Her birthday's coming up soon, and she's a huge lover of Paris, and I know that she's had this when she was there before. So I'm gonna make an extra large batch. This is what I love about making my own liqueurs and things, is you can kind of make it at whatever size you want or need. You can make half batches, quarter batches, double, triple, and quadruple batches. It's really easy to do. So I'm just gonna throw those in there. In here I have about 3 tablespoons or so of my sugar. I'm gonna put that in. And I'm gonna do my vodka. Any vodka will work for this, no big deal. And let's talk about liqueurs versus liquors. So you can infuse vodka or, well, just about anything else you want, and that's just an infusion. But when you add sugar, that's when it becomes a liqueur. Liqueur is thicker, and it's always got, you know, some kind of extra flavoring too, right? So that's what we're gonna do today. And I'm gonna be pouring this forever, apparently. All right, so that's 4 cups of vodka, and that's all that this measures, so we're just gonna live with that, and I'll pour a little bit more in a minute. Okay, so the recipe that I had found uses more sugar than I do. Because this is strawberries, and strawberries are really sweet, especially right now when they're in season, they get to be really sugary. I use less sugar than, actually I found a couple recipes and they both use more sugar than and I'm just gonna leave that out. So you can, that's another wonderful thing, is you can do this to taste. So here's what we're gonna do. We're just gonna give it a little bit of a shake, nothing big. And then I'm going to set this in a cool place, preferably a dark place. And we're gonna let it sit for about 1 week. You can probably do 5 or 6 days. It's always 7 days in my world. I do most of my things, I let sit for 7 days. And then every day you kind of want to give it a shake, move those strawberries and that sugar around, and then let it sit again. Doesn't take much. And then at the end of 7 days, I'll show you what happens. We're just gonna strain this all out, and then you're gonna have this beautiful liqueur, and you're gonna be able to bottle it in a couple different bottles to give and to keep. Hey, so it has been a week, and this has been sitting and turning into a lovely strawberry liqueur. And all we're gonna do is filter out the strawberries and all the little gook that comes with it. So to do that, I've got a little strainer here, and I've lined it with some cheesecloth because the strawberries will give off a lot of extra little stuff in there. And these strawberries look like something out of a science experiment. They've lost all their red color, but that beautiful red color is now part of our liqueur, and it's really beautiful, so red, and it smells like strawberries. Oh my gosh, it's lovely. So, all right, we're gonna take this. You can discard these strawberries, or you could maybe use them for something else. I don't know what I use them for, but I feel like you should use them for something because I hate to throw things out. Anyway, I've got my liqueur here. It's all nice and really clear and beautiful. And I'm gonna put this into 2 jars. I'm gonna give one to a friend of mine. And I have put them into this measuring cup because it's got a pour spout, because theoretically I will spill less when I try to get it in here. Now, whether or not that happens, we'll just have to see. And I'm overfilling. I'm just making a giant mess today. Whatever. Messes can be cleaned up. And much more fun to clean up after you've had a little bit of this, I think, too. All right, so after this is all done, we can just put this in the refrigerator, or you can keep it in the freezer because it won't freeze because it has such a high alcohol content. And that's all there is to it. Aren't these beautiful? They're just lovely. I think they're just great. So I'm gonna put just a little bit in this glass and have a little taste. This is really great in lemonade. Strawberry lemonade is for adults, of course, not for the children, but it's lovely. It's good, it's strawberry, it's very refreshing and bright. And I think that you will love this as part of other drinks. Maybe not on its own unless you're just having a little tiny sip here and there after dinner or something like that. So, ooh, I think that would be really good on vanilla ice cream. I might have to try that. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this, and we'll have more on Simply Jocelyn. Bye.